Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This will be part two on the PCM for the 2005 Ford Escape from John in New Jersey. This is for his and my records as well, and also to share, what I did on the computers and prove that indeed is working 100%. For those that haven't seen the video, I'm going to put the link in the description above. So just go and click that one and you will see how this computer was not firing injector number four. And actually, when I repaired the coils, I found also that injector number two was shorted to the coils. And so it was just a lot of work. Definitely not a common repair on this one. It's usually coils. This was injectors and coils and drivers and pre-drivers and a lot of other stuff that made me need to remove the entire board from the actual case, which is also not a common thing that you need to do. Usually when you are working on these computers, these are the injectors, sorry, the coil drivers, the current sense resistors, which they were blown. These are the injector pre-drivers, sorry, the coil pre-driver, injector pre-driver, and there is another coil pre-driver on the other side. Let me just show you a couple of pictures of how this was. I want to make sure that I'm not showing too much of his information, but all right, perfect. You can see right there. I mean, this was a hole. All there was burned, completely shorted drivers. I'm gonna have to talk to John and tell him that, in order to warranty this repair, he has to replace coils, spark plugs, and motorcraft, and I need the receipt for that. And he has to replace injectors, so at least check, make sure there is no more short in there. Can be harness, can be ejector, but yeah, that has to be corrected, and I need proof of repairs in order to cover any warranty later. Obviously, if he brings a computer and I take a picture, obvious when I open it up and it has a blown driver, that's not covered under any warranty. Blown parts are not covered, burn parts are not covered onto any of my warranties. I cover defective parts or defects on workmanship. That's my labor. But burning components are not covered under any warranty from nobody. So I just want to make sure that I put that in there because some people are like, what is your warranty? 6 months. Yeah, that's 6 months warranty of what I did. I cannot, cover your entire computer. No, will any mechanic shop do? If you bring your car to do a repair on your brakes, they will not cover your engine. So that's exactly what, pretty much the same thing in here. So this is in a smaller size, but this is the same. It's different systems, different components, and different things in your car that can actually end up burning your computer. All right, so just to throw that up there, you can see the repairs and the removals. This is the other driver. This is the bottom side of the board. When you remove the board, you have to put this heat compound. It's not silicone, it's a heat compound. Let me show it to you. So for those who wants to know, this is the compound that I'm referring here. You can see it's a thermal compound. Make sure it's not conductive because there are some of them that are conductive and some are not. I have also some other more in here, but just to at least briefly show you that. This is just for the connectors. I don't think that's as much as information that I want to share. And you see in there, I have, my savings on all the oscilloscope and all the tests that I did. All right, so I got the scanner connect. Just to show, you can see we got the master key present, and that's the original key right there. Remember that yellow tag? That's exactly what is in there. And I'm just seeing, what the voltage that I have. Keep alive, memory power is okay, no injector fault, obviously no RPM, and these are the values that I'm giving in order to run the computer. Just briefly, give me a little let me get a little closer so you guys can see. This is just normal values. You can see pads module is active and built into the computer. Starter is enabled. That's the value for the throttle position, and it's no misfires. So right now, what I'm going to do is turn this on in here and run the computer. I can go 700 RPMs. Nice about this software is it shows me exactly what we have in the computer going on as far as injection timing, ignition timing, and it will take a little bit for to adjust to the normal. I can actually bring this a little more lower. I think it might be map related. Yes, as you can see, changing the map immediately changes the amount of fuel being injected in here. So inject, on this computer, map sensor and um, TPS are related to each other in order to control the injection and obviously the map sensor. But what I want to show is now also, as you can see here, let me move these cables, we got all the injectors and all the coils. So we got 4 injectors and 4 coils on the front and 2 injectors and 2 coils on the back. So the computer is 100% fixed. I tested and it's running good. Before we had no injector and no injector 4 and then I shorted injector 2 and no coils at all. So this is now working 100%. All is good. I will be calling John to just to collect payment and then send the computer out for him tomorrow. All right, guys, this is just a short video to show you the results of the repairs, show you what is necessary in order to fix this. And when you got a short, you got to just take your time, find a short and fix it. And that it only comes with experience. A lot of people is like, why you replace and stuff like that. Is case to case. This is not the same, if you have a shorted injector. Number two is it the driver on the injector, which this is the driver that controls the injectors, and this is actually the one that gives all the power, right, to the inductive charge, but this is the one in control of that. And yeah, so sometimes you have to replace that, but sometimes it is a short in the board, and you have to find it, see if you can repair the pad, because usually when the coils get burned, if it's something that is repeated and repeatedly and repeatedly and it's not repaired in time, it can make a hole through the board, and sometimes it's just not repairable. And sometimes I have to dig, because this is a multi-layer board, dig in the board, separate the layers, and then get the short out. When it's possible, I got epoxies and everything that I can fill everything back, and sometimes I have to put jumpers outside, but it's just sometimes possible, and sometimes it's not. So again, case to case. All right, guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. If you have any computers that you need to repair, just please email me at, I will put that in the again in the description and on the screen right now, that you guys can email me at mike@mysalazardiagnostic.com, and then I will let you know if it's something I can work or not on. As usual, thank you so much for visiting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.